Hello, I'm Derek John Johnson, Derek's master name Dan Fem name. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a much larger, much more popular creator. The mysterious Mr. Enter. Now, I actually do enjoy a lot of his videos. Even if his reviews aren't always the best, I do enjoy seeing his opinion on cartoons, and I do think he's very knowledgeable about the field of animation and passionate. Though we're going to be talking about his politics, and whoo boy, this is a bad one. He used to hold, well, he has espoused some pretty reasonable views in the past, and even currently. Views like, the mainstream media tends to lie or dramatize things. That false rape statements do not always mean that the person was intentionally lying. They could have been raped, but just fingered the wrong person. And male sexual harassment deserves to be taken seriously. All good things. I ain't talking about those. You see, he recently did a video called The Wild World of Modern PSAs, where he talked about animated PSAs and animated special episodes dealing with left-leaning issues, and, it's bad. Like, really bad. I'm gonna talk about the least bad first. I'm going to focus mainly on his environmentalism section, because that's actually the better one of these, along with his gun control section. But still not great. First, let me just knock out gun control real quick. He pretty much strawmans that gun control means banning all guns, and that if you own a gun, that means you're not allowed to support gun control because that will make you anti-gun. Oh, and that his side is 100% perfect and does no wrong. Or at least he doesn't bring that up. Oh, and he only really talks about Australia in terms of the gun control debate. So, yeah, not great. Now on to environmentalism. First, I want to talk about him saying, well, Leonardo DiCaprio travels all over the world in his private boat and jets and stuff. He has a bigger carbon footprint than anybody. He's a hypocrite. And I agree. The problem, though, is that's really the only person he actually brings up for the pro-environmental section. Which, makes it seem like he's trying to subtly imply to his audience that everybody who supports environmentalism outside of what Mr. Enter finds acceptable is a hypocrite and a liar and shouldn't be trusted. Funny how he says that, but he got upset at OKKO for strawmanning pro-gun people and basically having really bad, logically fallacious arguments. Because that's exactly what he's doing now, so by his logic, everything he said in that video moot and point. Actually, on second thought, I just endorsed him. Here's the thing. This is a logical fallacy. Even if Leonardo DiCaprio was like the worst person in the world, that wouldn't make what he's espousing wrong, even if he doesn't personally believe in himself. And I'm just gonna look up people holding Leonardo DiCaprio accountable and see if I can find anything. Yeah, I found several left-leaning sites and people calling out Leonardo DiCaprio. Even Forbes was calling Leo out. Something Mr. Enter doesn't really talk about in his video. I wonder why. Couldn't be because he's just using this as a bullshit way to make everybody who disagrees with him look bad. Had him prop up his own position under false pretenses. Oh wait, that's exactly what this dishonest prick is doing. If you think I'm mad now, just wait till I get to the anti-masker stuff. That's gonna be real fun. Another thing is that he pretty much repeats the bullshit Trump said that, oh, birds are... The birds die more by wind energy. It chops up birds like nothing else. It's not true. Yeah, it's only around, at most, 1.7 million. To put that into perspective, around 1.6 million birds are killed by dogs or cats. 25.5 million die due to collisions with power lines. 5.65 million estimated die due to electrocution. Not exactly the massive bird killer Mr. Enter tried to make it out to be, Okay, to be fair, it wasn't all bad. I do agree with him that we shouldn't be so scared of nuclear energy, considering that it's actually the best way we have to wean ourselves off of fossil fuels and into renewables. At the moment. Now on to his views by renewables. He also does point out that it can't generate all the energy we need and that it's expensive, which are two legitimate problems. However, those two, wind and solar, which are the only ones he brings up, by the way, not the only alternative energy choices we have. I live in Washington State. There are only 4 coal or oil power stations in the entire state. And our power needs are actually met pretty well. And another problem is he kind of fails to mention the downside of fossil fuels being that, it's finite, that we don't really that if we don't really start working on a way to replace it or wean ourselves off of it, we'll kind of, sort of die. Which is not good. See, I want to give Enter the benefit of the doubt, but I think the reason he didn't mention this was because it would make his views look bad, and he's intellectually dishonest, and will do anything to make his own views look better and paint anybody who disagrees with him in a negative light. And that's about what I got for that topic today. But, I'm gonna have enough. Next time, I'm going to do his video on the race PSAs. Yay! Oh boy, this is gonna be rough.